Hey everyone, welcome to Innovation. This is Shantanu and I welcome you all to the part 6 of our 2020 Business Awareness series. And in this video, we are going to do various important MCQ questions, and I'm sure the session is going to be really fruitful for you because there will be really good and insightful questions, and there will be also assignment question as usual at the end of the video. So please attempt those questions also. And एक चीज़ और है फ्रेंड्स के देयर इज़ दिस करंट अफेयर्स प्लेलिस्ट ऑन द चैनल and its link will be in the description section. So please don't watch this business awareness series in isolation. Please आप इसके साथ current affairs series को भी देखिए because उसमें भी कुछ ऐसे questions हो सकते हैं जो business related हों. So please do watch it. Its link will be in the description section and also on the top right corner of your screen. Okay, so without any further ado, let's start our first question. So, the US has recently placed how many countries on the watch list for intellectual property protection? So, the correct answer is C, 10. So, US has put 10 countries on this watch list for intellectual property protection. And in these 10 countries, India and China both are there. So, what this list basically means is that all these 10 countries are somehow harming the intellectual property of the companies of United States. Okay, so from the point of view of US, these countries are harmful to them. Okay, and it alleges that enforcement of intellectual properties have deteriorated or remained at inadequate levels in these countries. So these countries are not doing enough to protect the intellectual property related to their own companies or of US. Okay, so moving forward. Next, what is India's rank on the WEF's Global Energy Transition Index? So we'll see what this index is. Also, you need to know what is the full form of WEF. At this stage, it is very necessary. So WEF is World Economic Forum, as we have seen it multiple times. So the correct answer is B, 74. India is presently ranked 74th in this index. So this index basically means that how much has the country actually transit from the conventional sources of energy like coal and petroleum to some resources like solar energy or wind energy, that is non-conventional sources of energy. So India is 74th ranked, and India has moved up 2 position to rank of 74th. So earlier in the previous year we were at 76. So, and what it measures is various key parameters of economic growth, energy security, and environmental sustainability as per the WEF. Okay, moving ahead. Which of the following airports have been awarded this year's Skytrax Award for Best Regional Airport in India and Central Asia? Friends, the correct answer is D, Kempegowda International Airport of Bengaluru, and it has won this award. The airport was voted by customers, so this award is basically based on the votes of those people who use it, customers, as the best regional airport in India and Central Asia for 3rd time in 4 years. So in 4 years, Kempegowda has won this award 3 times. Okay, and it has won this award at 2020 World Airport Awards. Okay, I hope it's clear. Moving ahead. Which of the following states has launched a startup fund to encourage the youth of the state for entrepreneurship? Friends, the correct answer is A, Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh has started this startup fund. So let's see the PTN. CM Yogi Adityanath handovered the first installment of 15 crore rupees to SIDBI at a function in Lucknow recently. So UP government is funding this startup fund, which is aiming to provide funding to various projects in which they see that these projects are actually going to give some future reward. Okay, so that's how they're promoting entrepreneurship among their youth. Moving forward. Who among the following has been recently appointed as the chief economist of World Bank Group? Okay, so the correct answer is A, Carmen Reinhardt, and you can see her in the photo. So don't get confused with Geeta Gopinath and Carmen Reinhardt, because Geeta Gopinath is the chief economist of IMF, that is International Monetary Fund. And अगर इंडिया में चीफ इकोनॉमिक एडवाइजर की बात की जाए, अगर क्वेश्चन आता है, so the correct answer is Krishnamurthy Subramaniam is the current chief economic advisor to the government of India. I hope all the 3 points are clear. आगे बढ़ते हैं. Who among the following has been appointed as the chairman of NABARD दैट इज़ नेशनल बैंक फॉर एग्रीकल्चर एंड रूरल डेवलपमेंट। आपने इसको कई बार न्यूज़ में पढ़ा होगा, हम इसके बारे में थोड़ा ब्रीफली डिस्कस करेंगे। सो द करेक्ट आंसर इज गोविंद रजुलू चिंताला, GR चिंताला। सो लेट्स सी द PTN। हेडक्वार्टर कहाँ है नबार्ड का, याद रखिएगा मुंबई महाराष्ट्र। एंड नबार्ड बेसिकली करता क्या है, ये एक गवर्नमेंट द्वारा बनाया गया डेवलपमेंट बैंक है एंड इट्स रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी इज टू प्रोवाइड क्रेडिट एंड ऑल्सो रेगुलेट दैट क्रेडिट फॉर द प्रमोशन ऑफ डेवलपमेंट ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर। किनको प्रोवाइड करता है लोन्स, क्रेडिट, एग्रीकल्चर, स्मॉल स्केल, वेरी स्मॉल स्केल इंडस्ट्रीज, कॉटेज एंड विलेज इंडस्ट्रीज, जहाँ पर बेसिकली क्या होता है, जो अपनी नॉर्मल बैंक्स है दे वुड नॉट वांट टू एंटर इनटू सच रूरल काइंड ऑफ एरिया. In that place, NABARD actually functions and helps government banks basically to set up their offices and provide banking to that part of the country which is still unbanked, okay, and provide credit to them. I hope NABARD is clear. And इसका हेडक्वार्टर कहाँ है, मुंबई में, और अभी जो प्रेजेंटली हेड है वो है गोविंद रजुलू चिंताला. आगे बढ़ते हैं. MoneyGram partnered with which of the following banks in India to offer a cost-effective direct-to-bank account credit option? So friends, MoneyGram बेसिकली एक इंटरनेशनल कंपनी है जिसमें आप बिना बैंक अकाउंट के भी एक कंट्री से दूसरी कंट्री पैसा भेज सकते हैं. और बेसिकली इसको यूज़ किया जाता है जब आपको रेमिटेंसेस चाहिए हो. रेमिटेंसेस क्या होते हैं, अगर कोई फॉरेन में काम कर रहा है बंदा एंड ही इज़ गोइंग टू ट्रांसफर दैट मनी to his family so that his family can be sustained, that is known as your remittance. So I hope it's clear. So MoneyGram is partnering with Federal Bank, okay. So let's see the PTN. So private sector Federal Bank has over 15% share of country's remittance, so that's a very big number. Around 15% of the total remittances are received in Federal Bank, and it expects that the tie-up with MoneyGram will give the business business a further boost. I hope it's clear. Moving ahead. Next question. Who among the following is the president of New Development Bank or ब्रिक्स बैंक? सो फ्रेंड्स, ये क्वेश्चन मैंने इसलिए पुट किया है क्योंकि रिसेंटली ये चेंज हुए हैं इनके प्रेसिडेंट NDB के. सो द करेक्ट आंसर इज बी, मार्कोस प्रैडो त्रियोजो. वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन आ सकता है एग्जाम में, तो प्लीज़ इसको नोट डाउन कर लीजिए. एंड डोंट गेट कन्फ्यूज विद द ऑप्शन KV कामट. तो KV कामट क्या थे, ये पहले थे बिफोर मार्कोस प्रैडो त्रियोजो. इनके पहले थे KV कामट, ओके. सो लेट्स सी द PTN. सो बैंक का हेडक्वार्टर कहाँ है फ्रेंड्स? इट इज़ हेडक्वार्टर्ड इन Shanghai, China. So all these three informations, please keep them in your mind. Moving ahead. Okay, now we are to a very important infographic. So इसमें हम देखेंगे जियो में कितना इन्वेस्टमेंट हुआ है अभी तक, कहाँ से हुआ है, बेसिकली किन कंपनीज ने इन्वेस्टमेंट किया है. सो विदाउट मेकिंग वन सिंगल क्वेश्चन हम लोग बहुत सारे एस्पेक्ट्स को थ्रू दिस सिंगल स्लाइड डिस्कस करेंगे, ओके. मैं आपको बताऊंगा आपको क्या याद रखना है, ओके. सो लेट्स सी द जियो इन्वेस्टमेंट स्प्री. So recently a total of around 1,15,000 crores investment has been received by Jio. और कहाँ से आया? सबसे पहले फेसबुक, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. याद रखना है आपको कि अराउंड 10% स्टेक है फेसबुक के पास. उसके बाद सिल्वर लेक, विस्टा, जनरल अटलांटिक, KKR. दीज ऑल द फाइव कंपनीज आर USA based, okay. And please have a rough idea of their names because इनमें से कुछ भी नेम आपको पूछा जा सकता है. And Mubadala, this is basically from UAE, not from America. And Silver Lake, again USA. Adia Group is from UAE. And TPG, and this is from USA. PIF is from Saudi Arabia. So please आप कंट्रीज याद रखिए, कहाँ से आया है इन्वेस्टमेंट, टोटल इन्वेस्टमेंट कितना आया है, और टोटल स्टेक कितना सेल किया है जियो ने, ओके. So I hope these things you will remember and have a rough idea of all the companies which have invested in Jio up till now, okay. So moving forward. Okay, now coming back to the questions. So which of the following IT giants has bought the popular GIF database Giphy? So if you are using any kind of social media, you must be aware of Giphy. It's basically a repository of various GIF files, okay. So the correct answer is C, Facebook. Facebook has acquired Giphy, and the total amount of the deal is 400 million. In this amount Facebook has purchased Giphy, and Giphy is a popular library where users shares and create billions of GIFs on a regular basis. So I hope this is clear. Very important question because बहुत trending topic है. आगे बढ़ते हैं. Who has been appointed as the CEO of FSSAI? आपको पता होना चाहिए FSSAI क्या है. Food Safety and Standard Authority of India. And the correct answer is A. Arun Singhal. Mr. Arun Singhal has been appointed as the CEO of FSSAI, and its headquarters is in New Delhi. Very important, please note it down. And why has this body been created? So it has been created for laying down science-based standards for articles of food and to regulate their manufacturing, storage, distribution and sales. So आप कुछ भी खाद्य पदार्थ बना रहे हैं उसके लिए आपको लाइसेंस होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. कहाँ से? FSSAI से. ओके. अदरवाइज आप ऐसे ही कुछ भी खाने का सामान बड़े स्केल पर नहीं बेच सकते हो. आई होप इट्स क्लियर. एंड प्लीज़ रिमेंबर अरुण सिंघल. मिस्टर अरुण सिंघल इज़ द recently appointed CEO of this body. Moving ahead. Next and another very interesting question. First Alliance Bank of Zambia has joined hands with which of the following Indian ePOS solution provider? So what is this POS? We'll see in a second. The correct answer is ePesa. So ePesa and this Bank of Zambia are going to work together for this point of sale solutions. And what is this ePesa? Let's see. And what is this POS? So POS is the place where customer make a payment for products or services at your store. Basically, you can see the photograph. So at this point, customers basically come and pay for the product that they are buying. So this is known as the POS. And what is ePOS? So basically, when all your transactions are done through a electronic machine, when you're capturing the transactions through machine, then it is a ePOS. Okay. And ePesa is a free app that turns your phone or tablet into a point of sale. Basically what you're doing through a computer, you can do through a tab or a mobile phone. I hope this is clear. Moving ahead. Next, which of the following Indian banks has launched the KBL Micro Mitra, a new product designed for micro enterprises? So micro enterprises are basically very small vendors or shopkeepers. They come under micro enterprises. So the correct answer is KBL Micro Mitra has been launched by D Karnataka Bank. और फ्रेंड्स आप इसका आंसर गेस भी कर सकते थे. कैसे? From the initials K for Karnataka, B for bank. So the correct answer is Karnataka Bank. Let's see the PTN. So under this KBL Micro Mitra scheme, the Karnataka Bank is going to give financial assistance of up to rupees 10 lakh, and it will be provided to these micro manufacturing and service enterprises either for working capital, यानी कि उनको अपने दिन में जो भी खर्चे होते हैं उसके लिए दिया जा सकता है, या फिर इन्वेस्टमेंट पर्पस के लिए. आई होप इट्स क्लियर. आगे बढ़ते हैं. The Reserve Bank of India has recently proposed an upper age limit of how many years for CEOs or whole-time directors of the bank? So the correct answer is C, 70 years. This is the maximum age up to which a person can be the CEO of a bank or a whole-time director. And let's see an important PTN. So RBI also said that though there is a overall age limit of 70 years, but the internal committees of a bank can also lower this limit. It means that if the bank decide that 65 years is the limit, so they are free to do so. They can decide upon that, but they cannot keep it 71 years. आप 70 years से ज़्यादा के CEO को नहीं रख सकते. I hope this is clear. आगे बढ़ते हैं. Which of the following ex-RBI governors has been appointed as the chairman of the National Institute of Public Finance and Policy, NIPFP? This is a economic think tank of Government of India. Friends, the correct answer is C, Urjit Patel. Urjit Patel has been appointed as the chairman of NIPFP recently. And let's see some important things about this economic think tank. So this is basically a research institution of the Government of India, and it deal with public economics and policies, and it has made various significant research contribution in the area of revenues and taxation, fiscal management, public expenditure and macroeconomic policies. So I hope this is clear. आगे बढ़ते हैं. Which of the following Indian IT giants has joined the Climate Pledge, a commitment co-founded by internet giant Amazon and environment firm Global Optimism? So कौन सी कंपनी ने Amazon को ज्वाइन किया है in their initiative of Climate Pledge? So हम इसको और डीप में देखेंगे. What is this Climate Pledge? So the correct answer here is B, Infosys. So Infosys has joined Amazon in this mission. And the PTN is Infosys has committed that it is going to become a net zero carbon emitting company, and it will use non-conventional, that is renewable energy, to power its operations fully. Okay, by which year? By 2040, in an effort to protect the planet. So very appreciable step by the management of Infosys, and in my opinion all the other IT firms should also follow suit. Okay, so आगे बढ़ते हैं. Which of the following firms has backed the world's largest solar power tender from the Union Government of India? So what is this amount? We'll see in the PTN. And the correct answer here is D, Adani Green Energy Limited. So it has acquired the world largest solar power tender from Government of India. So what is this project basically? So this project is about constructing a 8 gigawatt photovoltaic power plant, and also to set up 2 gigawatt solar cell manufacturing plant in India within 5 years. And this will entail an investment of total 45,000 crore rupees. So you can understand this is at a very huge scale. Okay, so please remember it. It's a important question, given that today we are actually seeing that we are moving toward renewable energy, and recently our honorable Prime Minister has also inaugurated a 750 megawatt plant in solar power plant in Rewa district of Madhya Pradesh. So this we'll see in depth in the coming sessions also. Okay, so very important question. आगे बढ़ते हैं. Wipro has opened India's first hospital dedicated for COVID-19 treatment in which of the following cities? Friends, the correct answer is A, Pune. And Pune, as you all know, is in Maharashtra. So the COVID care hospital has been set up by on a public-private partnership, that is PPP basis, and it is equipped with 504 beds. Okay, let's move forward. Another important thing, this hospital is in Hinjewadi area. So anyone watching from Pune must be knowing that Hinjewadi is basically a place where all the maximum IT firms are located in Pune. Okay, now we're moving forward. Next question. Which of the following is the new institution developed by Government of India to guide and promote private sector participation in space activities? So friends, very important question. If you have watched my video on 20 lakh crore relief package by the finance minister, you must be knowing that government is going to allow private players in space industry also. So through this initiative, this new institution has been developed, and its name is IN-SPACe. Okay, so let's see the PTN. So IN-SPACe means Indian Space Promotion and Authorization Center is touted as the body that will ensure a level playing field for Indian industry in a fast growing global space sector. So now this body is going to oversee the participation and also the promotion of private players in this industry, and it will function autonomously and parallel to ISRO. So as usual, now we are on the assignment section of the video. The first question is, as per BP statistical review, what is India's rank in the list of global energy consumption in 2019? Okay, it's an easy one. I hope you all know this. So next, who has recently been appointed as the new chairman of CCI, which is Confederation of Indian Industry recently? Next, MasterCard has joined hand with which of the Indian firms to enable contact-free ATM cash withdrawals in India? So friends, such questions are very important. Please find out these answers and tell me in the comment sections. Okay. So friends, we have come to the end to this session, and I hope you have got some insights into the business world and basically of what's happening in the business world of India. And if you have liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends, and subscribe to Novation for more awesome content. And I'll meet you next time with another awesome video. So bye bye for now, and all the very best for your exams.